Hi everyone, hope you're doing great. I am here to give you a quick tour of my very first adventure story created with this super awesome Google Fonts. So let's begin. Once upon a time, I was driving and I saw a bag lying on the road, or I saw an injured animal on the side of the road. So let's go with the first option. I saw a bag lying on the road. What next? I stopped the car and went out to check the bag. The bag seemed heavy, the bag seemed light. Let's go with the first option. The bag seemed heavy. Next, I opened the bag. It had colored stones and a letter. It had old stones and I left it there. Let's go with the first option. It had colored stones and a letter. Next, I read the letter. There was a note for someone. For a scientist who could use stones to cure a disease or was stolen and needed to be returned. Let's stick with the first option. For a scientist who could use stones to cure a disease. What next? The stones were handed over to a scientist who was my neighbor. He used to cure a rare disease and was thankful. Next, click submit to finish. End of my first story. Let's choose another response, and every response will end up in a different story. Once upon a time, I was driving and I saw an injured animal on the side of the road. Next, I helped the dog and brought him home and called my friend who was a pet doctor, or gave him water and food and brought him home. Okay, the first. Brought him home and called my friend who was a pet doctor. Next, on seeing the doctor was super excited. It was his lost pet dog. He immediately applied bandage. So let's go with the first. The doctor was super excited. It was his lost pet dog. Next, he found his dog, he applied bandage and was thankful. Next, so click submit to finish, and this is your end of second story. So every time you choose different options, you end up creating a different story. Okay. Let's move on. This is the first best thing I like about Google Forms is the number of options, the different number of stories your students get to create. So the second best thing, you can see a summary of all the responses by the students, either individually or in the form of a colored pie chart. The different shades show you the response of the students to different options. So this, and the third best thing is you can see collective responses in the form of a spreadsheet. So whenever students submits a response, they get stored in the form in a spreadsheet, which can be printed, shared with students, and you can always ask your students to read them aloud. So what is the wait for? Do you like the idea? You're interested? Do you want to create such adventure stories? Do you want to impart skills to your students to create such adventure stories? I'm sure you are very much interested. Just a little wait till I launch my third online course titled Teaching and Learning with Google Forms, Inspiring Creativity, Innovation and Fun. Just a little more, and I'm sure you'd love to join the course. Bye bye.